Alright, good day everybody. Sunday morning here. We can do a full day of eating video for you guys today. And we're also going to do a bit of a grocery haul over at the Costco. So we'll show you what it takes to feed myself and Rhoda for 1 week. Both of us are eating like 6 meals a day. It's a little crazy, but you know, that's the life. So we got meal 1 in the microwave here, and we'll show you what that's looking like in just a moment. Alright, there's better lighting. Meal number 1 consists of 100 grams of oats. Our fucking countertop is a mess. We got 2 scoops of protein. We got 2 scoops of Daily Cleanse. It's a fiber supplement. And we'll toss in about 80 grams of some blueberries there. So we'll mix that all up, and it doesn't look much more appetizing than this, but it sure does taste better. Alright, there you have it. A big bowl of oats with some blueberries and a big handful of supplements. In that handful of supplements we have some liver from Revive. We got some kidney from Revive. We got some Arimidex, block those AI aromatase inhibitor. Got the omega-3s, multivitamin, vitamin D3, because we don't get enough sun up here in Vancouver, the C1000, and the magnesium. So we take some of those 3 times a day. I think the kidneys 3 times, omegas 3 times, magnesium's twice, livers twice, the multi, the D3, and the C100 or the 1000 are all 1 time, and 1 Arimidex a day. So that's that for the supplements, and we're gonna put this oats down. Maybe I'll tidy up a little bit, and then we're gonna go to Costco and get a bunch of groceries, and we'll show you what all that looks like before we do meal number 2. Alright, we are back from Costco. We made it. Sometimes that place is a bit of a zoo. Today the people were not great, but we survived the Costco haul yet again. Spent a little bit more than we usually do for the 1 week. So we got some things like we ran out of Frank's, and ran out of honey, and ran out of the Steakspreis. So those 3 are not a weekly occurrence, since these things, one of these bottles usually lasts almost 2 weeks. This thing's gonna last like fucking 3 months, and this is probably, I don't know, maybe a 1 month supply of honey. I don't really know how fast I go through that yet. So got some yams. I've already got some yams here, so this is probably only maybe 4 days of yams. We got a couple of roasts, which maybe I'll show you guys later, but I slice these up into steaks, and it's way cheaper than getting steaks. Is what we upside down, but $55 for all that red meat, and you cut them into 1.5 ish bits. You get about 12 steaks out of that for $55. Not bad. Again, big old bag of jasmine rice. That's probably going to last us 2 to 3 weeks, but ran out. So again, that's not a weekly occurrence, but needed to get her this time. And then we got the tower of chickens, which unfortunately that is 1 week of chicken. 3 boxes for 2 people. These are 4 kilogram boxes, so what's that? 4 times 3 is 12 kilograms of chicken for 1 week. It's a little crazy. And then we got some tilapia loins. We got 2 bags, and we got 1 more in the freezer already. So we're usually going through 3 bags of tilapia a week. I'm eating this once a day, and Rhoda is having it twice a day, I believe. And then we got the Quaker Quick Oats, the Goats of Oats. Again, we're just running pretty low. Well, I just topped her up this morning with the last of what we had, but that's going to be gone soon. So re-upped the oats. This asparagus is all Rhoda right now. I only eat that shit when I have to, but I do supplement with the veggie greens powder to get all of my daily greens needs in there. Then we got a flat of eggs, 30 extra large eggs. This is also mostly Rhoda, but I will consume them as well, usually just on the weekends when I do some protein pancakes. So, which obviously we did not do today. So that's that for the week of the groceries, and we'll do it all again next week. If any of you are curious, this came out, sorry, a little scrunched, $331 subtotal for, let me read this thing here. I thought, oh yeah, there you go, items, number of items. Sorry, give me a second. Number of items sold, 14 items, $300. Some of these items is not a weekly reoccurrence, but most of it is. So that's that. I'm just gonna go ahead and put all this stuff away. I'm forgetting to look at the camera. Look at the camera. So yeah, so put this stuff away. I got the oven turned on right now because I'm gonna cook some of this chicken, and we're gonna have meal 2 to 11:30. I think it was about 10 o'clock when I had meal 1. We're gonna have meal 2 in about half an hour here, and then we're gonna go get an oil change for the car. It's long overdue, and we're gonna get a haircut. So we'll see you for meal 2 shortly. And we're back for meal number 2. Sorry, I'm still dealing with this fucking phlegm in here. Not sick, just phlegmy. So we got meal number 2. We got 185 grams of chicken breast and 250 grams of white rice. I don't think I mentioned this earlier, but we're in a big old growing phase right now. So back in October of 2022, I did a show, as some of you might know. Didn't do as well as I had hoped. Ended up losing like a fair amount of muscle mass just trying to get really shredded. And so now we're just kind of building things back up. I feel like I'm probably right back around where I was muscle mass wise, maybe a little bit more muscle mass than before I started cutting for that show. So just kind of undone the lost progress and the lost muscle mass, and we're kind of getting back on track now. I was gonna go off on a little side tyrant here. I was gonna do that same competition this year in October, but I'm just feeling like the off season's not been long enough. The improvement season haven't made enough improvements, so I'm gonna take the rest of this year as a growing phase, and then gonna do a local show next year, probably the Lee Brandt Muscle Classic. I think it's, well, I know it's in March because I just went and watched it this year. So anyways, chicken and rice. I chopped my chicken up really small into little tiny pieces, and I honestly feel like that's been helping with digestion quite a bit. I was doing larger chunks of chicken before, and just kind of felt like it wasn't processing as well in the stomach, but chopping it up into little bits just helps the body deal with it, especially when you're eating shit ton of food. And yeah, so gonna eat this meal too, and then we're gonna go get an oil change and a haircut, and probably by the time we're done doing those things, it'll be meal 3. So see y'all in a bit. Alright, we're back in the kitchen here. Made it home from the oil change. A little bit of bad news from there. Found out the car is leaking oil. So that's a thing now. Got to figure that out. Also, we got the fresh cut. It's looking not bad. Not bad, to be honest. Gone to this place twice now. The first guy, I think, did a slightly better job, but still pretty content with this one. We'll see what Rhoda thinks. She never holds back, unfortunately. So anyways, we got meal number 3 here, which you might have guessed is exactly the same as meal number 2. So we got another 185 grams of chickens, chopped up pretty small. And we got 250 grams of jasmine rice. Same bowl. I eat all my meals on the weekends out of this bowl because it's just a good sized bowl. It's about halfway full or so, but yeah, so that's that. I guess it's also red, reddish, orangish, because I put probably too much Frank's Red Hot sauce on there. It's just my go-to hot sauce. And honestly, it smells like 10 out of 10, but it tastes like about as good as chicken and rice can taste. So, you know, that's that. But it's what it is. We're here to grow, not to eat good tasting food. So, yeah. This is meal 3. Meal 4, I'm going to switch her up and do some fishes, but we'll show you that when we get there. Not much else going on today. Just, you know, I'm gonna putt around the house here, do some laundry, and I've been taking this online personal training course for the last couple months, and I've done everything that I needed to do except for the final exam. So I'm gonna write that today, and hopefully by the end of this video I'll be a certified personal trainer. See what happens. Alright, we are back for meal number 4. So you can see I'm all scrubbed up again because took a shower after that haircut. So, you know, I didn't want to be all itchy and shit while I'm writing this online exam, which is still ongoing. Just thankfully, like, there's no time limit on it, and it's open book, so I get to take however long I want, and it's all good. So we're just taking a little break from that for now. We're almost done, but we're just gonna put back some more food. We got it looks exactly the same as the last meal. How funny is that? Har har har. But it's tilapia. The protein content on the tilapia is a little bit lower than chicken, so we eat a little bit more of it. I got 225 grams of tilapia there, still about 250 grams of the white rice. And typically this is actually my pre-workout meal, so I've just kind of gotten used to putting 20 grams of honey on there and a little bit of hot sauce. It might sound kind of weird, but it makes it like a sweet and spicy type of thing. So it's good. It's good. I like it. So I got the Frank's Extra Hot, honey, splash of salt, and that makes up meal number 4. So like I say, I'm just gonna eat this real quick and get back to that exam. And yeah, by the time meal 5 rolls around, I'll let you know if I'm a certified personal trainer or not. So
hit record! Like, you know, you fixing your hair.
So we got meal 5 here. And it's going to be, I got about 7 ounces of steak and another 250 grams of rice. Normally have yams, but I didn't get around to making the yams today. So that's that. I'm gonna have like a double scoop protein shake probably just before I go to bed, but we're not gonna film that. So 6 meals. There you have it. So I was thinking, and I realized that I just forgot to tell you guys last night that I did pass the personal trainer exam. So, but you know, don't get too excited because it was online and open book and no time limit. And Google is a good friend. So, but, you know, we passed. So, officially certified personal trainer. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and like and comment and subscribe if you want to see more videos. I'm gonna keep making them anyways, so thanks for your support.